seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my stuff. Oh, remember, your mind is the best. There's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? You simply... Ah, indeed? Jarl. Oh yes, you must be referring to my reason. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something.
Cat, no, leave me alone right now. Please. Okay?
Hmm? Ah, student of the craft. You need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take Iron Greatsword. I don't have any enchantments. I need to disenchant something. Yes. Okay. Allied. Yes. And we... Oh, you shit me? That's ass. Yeah, quit. Pissed.
What do you need?
Oh man, I know this looks so fucking for you guys because I have my headset halfway on.
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I learned of a certain... Go to Bleak Falls Barrier, find an old tomb built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Put that out for now. Alright, let's go up and actually fucking play this.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither are you.
Alright, shut you
Oh,
fucking...
it's too late.
Yeah.
Of course, Jarl Valgru. Seems to have found you able assistance.
No, that's my weapon. No, you. Oh, that's my weapon. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can actually just cheese, yeah. Where am I supposed to go? Over here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fuck all that travel and shit, gotta tell you. This way. Oh, fucking right there, dude. What? That's my jump button. That's my jump button. Okay, that's my crouch button. Okay. That's my... Oh. 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 Oh, it's not some time. Oh god, where are you? Bitch. 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 Came off fucking shit. Give me your shit. Yeah. There's somebody from the Dark Brotherhood want me dead. I have too much. Oh, I didn't want to add that to favorite. Fuck. Oh, my headset died? What? Oh, I might have unplugged my shit. No, you're kidding me. No. That is weird as fuck. Okay. Well, I guess I'll let that charge. That was weird. Alright. I tried. We tried playing Skyrim VR. Turns out my headset just decided to die on me. That was cool. Put that down. Guess we'll play a different game. Yep. That was weird. It's still. Oh, it's back live again. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we can play that. If you don't want that, give me a headset again. Nope, nope, nope. You are fucking dead. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. What do I play? Oh, do you live or no? Stop debating me like this, headset. Piece of shit. That was fun for all 5 fucking minutes. That was cool. Oh, I guess we could play Apologist as State's Attorney. That's fine. Continue where I was going. Properties. Auto. It's gonna go to the other side. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, God. Why is that? That is ultra wide, man. Oh, man. That was terrible. Let me see if I can fix this. Properties, auto, capture any full screen application. That's not technically full screen, I guess. Yes. Okay, I guess we're gonna get rid of this. We'll try that again. Delete. Yes. New source. Oh, there's a VR specific capture you can do. Oh, okay. Oh, I know that for next time. Game capture. Yep. And we're gonna put you all the way down here. Here, let me make this full screen, make it easier for me. And put it right here. Yep. Properties. It's not technically full screen. Just fuck me, right? Bam. Oh my lord, that is huge. Oh, that's fixed. Okay. Alright, now we change the title, blah blah blah. Yep. Go to multi-stream. Oh, I can spell? Holy shit. Oh. Okay, I guess that's not the title. I'm not finding this here. Alright, we're just gonna do that for now. That's fine. Headset. Yes. Failed to update settings for YouTube. Try again. Okay, that was fucking weird. Turn this off. Yep. Oh, I spelled that shit wrong. That's probably why. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Ooh. Yeah, that was gnarly. Oh, this one actually shows actual people in the crowd. That's cool. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. Ah, how admirably responsible are you. A model to be emulated. I practice disarming bombs every day. I practice assembling them too. I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Damn, that's crazy. Talking mad shit. Also, let me move this you over here. Okay, yeah, that's better. A little down. Okay. Ah, and you better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling that all under. I don't think that'll be necessary, girl. Or worth either of our time. So, Mr. Tenate, what did you witness from the gallery? I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. How could you see that from the lobby? That's inconsistent. Bruh. I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed. In fact, that didn't even look like a bomb at all. So you're trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listen carefully. Oh, yeah. I know what I do. How can you see it if it's in the stuffed animal? Mind you, I've never played this one. This is the one Ace Attorney game I have not played. Yeah, baby. So, you say you saw the bomb's countdown? Is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tenate, How can you claim to know the bomb is about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer?
Am I now?
That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this?
Well, I.
Ooh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat.
Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in the witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up for us to dig it out.
And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it. Right, boss?
Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tanay?
Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound.
Sound? What sound?
When the timer of the type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is a sound of the bomb counting down.
A baby noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad.
Cook him.
Listening for the sound of bomb timbers is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it.
I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away.
Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a sole mission that I put on knife on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer?
It's not like dissembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear. But the only thing tiny here is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know.
And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, aren't you?
Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tanay did not hear the sound.
Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought to the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tanay happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arme and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get to the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in the lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. I am partially to blame.
No, you're 100% the fucking criminal, dude. Like not even close. I'm about to wreck your shit. Bitch.
I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Tanay could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? This is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. That tail! 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 seconds. The defense advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Talk about rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we will have to hear from the defender herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad.
I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
Guess there's no hiding it from her, huh?
Don't worry, I know we need her testimony, but if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay.
Guess she's already at anger level 1.
Don't worry, I'll stop the proceeding before I let anything bad happen to her.
The defense has no objection, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it? Me? Yes. Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy's hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me.
Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant.
Guys, give me 1 second. Okay, well, at least the coaching staff understands that they fucked that up. Let me refresh this. Okay.
Junie! Hi, Athena.
She looks even worse off than before.
Don't worry, Junie, we're here for you. Thanks, Tina. I'll do my best, too.
You blew past the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct?
No, of course not.
What's that you say? I can barely hear you.
I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor is scary.
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right?
Mr. Wright, can I get that prosecutor a smack?
What? Of course not. Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again?
We can't let a creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily.
I haven't forgotten about how he treated you.
Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared, so very scared.
Looks like things picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Woods' heart. Don't deny, you stole the remote switch and used in the courtroom, didn't you? Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. But don't you know, Your Honor, there is no more a gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I am a genteel man.
Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I demand my money back for that manners class if I were you.
I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but...
Mr. Payne, that would be enough.
Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off.
Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me. Jeannie's clearly being forced to recall a bombing like this. She can't even get her words out.
This isn't going to work, so what now?
Hey, wait a minute.
Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart.
Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power.
You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Miss Wood's heart?
Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second.
Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. Guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied, and listen to the testimony of Miss Wood's heart.
Okay, boss, I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. I forget. Let's do this.
So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Wood's heart is feeling, right?
In a nutshell, yes.
The emotions and images I picked up on just now while listening to her testimony. I can enter all that in the widget and use the mode matrix to analyze them. These mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know. So with your special ability in Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. See here? This is where the noise looks like the mood matrix. It's a result of inconsistency between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Wood's true testimony. That's weird. I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. Already? Yep, I saw it at the end. Well, look at that. That is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint, cue it,
and then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the four move markers for space. Bam. There we go. Widget is registering joy when Miss Woods recalls blah blah blah. Here, I'm gonna redo that. Widget is registering joy when Miss Woods recalls the rumbling falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods! As the rumble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great. Let's just hear what she has to say. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled. It tripped, and then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for, but just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Oh my god, look at the little heart thing. She's snitching. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. So that's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes. Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Oh my gosh, she's so cute! Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Thena. Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning that there still be some discord in Junie's heart. Yeah, I guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information and update movement jigs, and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should first pinpoint it. That's right, and then you select it from the move markers for space. If we can find the reasons for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw even more new testimony out. I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped. Then rubble started falling on me. I thought I was done for. I could see some discord in Junie's heart when I listened to her voice. There must be an unexpected emotion in there somewhere. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint it. I get it. I get it. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Alright, I already know where it's at. Oh, I didn't click pinpoint. I'm fucking stupid. I fucking pressed it. Oh, that fucking thing didn't finish. God damn it. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you? Yes, I was really happy. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. But there was also something you felt sad about at the same time. Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too. Oh, I think it's probably because of Bum Rap Riney. Bum Rap Riney? Well, what do you know? Something new. That's right, I brought my stuffed animal Bum Rap Riney to watch the trial with me. Bum Rap Riney and Phony Fanty are brothers. Who knew that the legal work could inspire a whole line of merchandise? I had Bum Rap Riney with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Paul saved me that I realized I lost him as I was running away. My poor Riney, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like on the poster. Why did they have the fucking judge as a devil elephant? What the hell am I looking at? What? That's crazy. I'm expecting some viewers, but that's okay. We do this for fun. Maybe if I was playing Unite, I'd actually have some viewers, but that's okay. My eyes never fail me, baby. Yes, sir. They only fail me when it matters. Ooh, 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 that was a little spicy. That was a spicy little root beer burp. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Oh God, vision's going blurry. Really need to go get my motherfucking glasses fixed. That's what I need to do. Okay, there we go. I hate how my Discord complains when I. Oh, fuck you, Murphy.
Fuck you, Murphy.
Okay, that's fun. Phony Fancy and bum rap Brownie, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why no fit in the rhinoceros? Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in Ginny's heart anymore. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of our testimony. Dropping twig. Okay, back to what I was doing. So I guess that means we managed to draw all over testimony. That's right. I was going to make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So do you think your new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So Bum Rat Brownie was in the courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of the other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. Yes. Yes! Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent.
Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now?
My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Phony Fancy. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney.
What nonsense is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor.
But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace of the law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up.
Whoa, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same.
Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of their tails is exactly the same.
Ah!
Order! Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bum Raprani, we can no longer consider it to be this decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor.
Ooh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this long.
I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned.
This is the first game where I think the first trial goes into a second day. Okay. That was so exciting, boss. We did it. True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment. True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything you're doing. You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the ones who gave me the courage, Thena. She's so cute. Ah. I can't help myself, bro. I'm cheesing. She's adorable. So, be honest, was I any help at all? Of course. Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. I think his true potential is beginning to really shine through now. Good question. I almost forgot how that damn. I assume he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in the courtroom number 4. Courtroom 4? What would he be doing at the scene next explosion? When I came out of the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bum Rap Riney. I told him I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so he went to take a look at together. Huh? I guess Val can be pretty nice when he wants to be. Damn, is he just known to be a dick? That's crazy. How you gonna keep doing my mans like this? So you went looking for Ronnie together before you were called back into courtroom 5? Yes. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though. With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence. Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea. That is the most wild message I think I've ever gotten. Oh my god. Ooh, we get a cutscene? I mean, I know he's in the next game. I did not know this happened, though. That's fucking insane. Yes. Damn, my boy got Schmeckeldorf with a rock. That's insane. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. Here, I need to speed the. But given how things ended yesterday, I need to speed that up. No. Is there any way I can speed this up, man? Good morning. Okay, that was weird. Alright. The moose sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh, hey! Did you read the paper this morning, boss? Huh? The paper? That came out of left field. You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted the abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you better watch out, okay? You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Insane work. Insane work. Justice? Huh? Oh, poor Apollo. And it's all my fault. Athena. Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. My boy got Schmeckeldorf for the rock. A little bit of blood on it. Was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Miss Woods all right, Athena? Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there. This one, I theorizing. I guess she feels responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh? Guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing? Who, me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they learn how to control their own emotions, too. A fucking lion. A fucking lion. She's lying. Oh, I get it, though. Also, I need to change this sound. Or... Oh, I know why. I know why. There we go. Bam. Okay, you guys should be able to hear the game now. I'm sorry. I forgot I was playing a VR game before I switched, so. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah. He can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him either. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head. Assaulted in the courtroom while losing your memory at that? I know how that feels. Game 2, by the way. Game 2 Phoenix Wright, yeah? But who in the world would do such a thing? Huh, Mr. Wright? Just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt Apollo. By the way, this is my first playthrough of this game. I've not played the 5th game in the series. I played 1, 2, 3, 4. Not this. I've played 6. And I've played the Edgeworth Investigation games 1 and 2. 2, I played a ROM that changed the subtitles from Japanese to English. So that was cool. But this is the only Ace Attorney game besides the, oh my god, what are they called? The Lafayette games, I think they're called. I've played like 1 chapter of Chronicles. I haven't gotten that far into it yet, but yeah. Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit, I'm just as upset as you. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name. That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I better check courtroom record one more time before the trial starts. Alright, so, cause of death, trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object between 8 and 11. It was hidden inside of the animal. It can be detonated remotely. The piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted to, the defendant's fingerprints were found on it. A bomb switch, and then a case detonate. Okay. Or if to Mr. Wright, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, let's get ready to rumble! Sorry guys, I'll never do that again. That was kind of cringe. You bet. Also, if you guys are wondering what I'm drinking, it's not a beer. It is, in fact, root beer. Because I'm a child and I like my drinks. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right, for Miss Wood's sake and Apollo's too. December 18th, 1950, a.m. Yeah, matter of fact. Yeah, typing that shit, baby, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Court is now in session. All rise. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say, I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. I apologize, Your Honor. Haha, looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial. A separate matter, you say? And what, pray tell, might that be? I assume you were aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4. Uh-oh, why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Ms. Juniper Woods. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he? The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault. Okay, so, not for the murder, but for assault now? Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial. But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found. Okay. The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice? Which we clearly know she didn't, because she's in love with this man. She is absolutely in love with him. Sorry guys, checking a message. The question is, okay, yeah, we did this already. Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne? I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bomb. You mean he found something incriminating evidence? Precisely. And so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him. Ginny would never do such a thing. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that. Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts. It's the prosecution believe that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's soul, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper. Maybe the two incidents really are related after all. I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself.
Very well, bailiff. Please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.
I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop. Guess she's still really upset about Apollo. Miss Woods, you went to the ruins of courtroom number 4 of Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good, good. If you would then, please testify about what happened to the court. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went to courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was his only out. Stop talking shit about my mans. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo could be really nice too. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out. Oh man, that was a backhanded compliment. Yeesh. Yeesh. My man can't even defend himself. He's in the fucking hospital. Damn. But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind the ruins? I think Apollo might have figured out something out. I can believe on that. Something? What kind of something? Something to do with the courtroom bombing kind of something. I think. Oh ho, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed. I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away. Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is this? When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy the evidence. No, I never. Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness with violence. We found the proof of her. That was... What on earth? That is fabricated evidence. Fabrication as fuck. That was not there yesterday. I submit that Mr. Justice loved the name of his attacker before he fainted. No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name? Mr. Wright, that nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this? Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. When we discovered Apollo yesterday, was not there. He wouldn't be able to write it if he got knocked out. I understand the logic of that. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there.
Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
We're gonna press salt. Oh my god. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. We went to look for my medicine. How can you say that she attacked this man? Do you guys see this? Do you see how sweet this girl is, man? Like my brothers in Christ. Hold on, I need to turn my mic down a little bit because it's all the way in my face. My brothers in Christ. Do you see how sweet this young lady is? She's literally knitting a scarf with hearts on it because she is in love with this man. She wouldn't harm a fly. She's a botanist, a botanist. Botanist, however you pronounce it. But the way you make him sound, you think about some kind of ancient god. Ooh. Oh, wait. His name is Apollo. That's great. So that's why you went to the ruins, I see. That seems to be quite an important fact. Please add it to your testimony, Miss Woods. Boss started looking for bum rap Riney near the witness stand, where there was no rubble.
Objection!
You lied. So you started to search with the witness stand, you say? That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave. And strong. But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that. But he was, and he still is. Oh my gosh, he's as big as Dick Ryder. He might not look like it, but he's brave and kind, too. No, that's... So, well, someone has a crush on him. I love it, because she's really adorable. I would love them together. Matter of fact, I know she's 18. I think Apollo's 23. Yes, 18. Yes. Yes. The younger brother of another prosecutor. Now, this one lacks presence, too. A police bomb specialist. He was in charge of handling the bomb explode in the court. True, anyone could be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand? This is it right here. I see your point. The rubble blocks off access to the area around the witness stand.
Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter?
Yes.
Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it.
Great, now I'm not so sure it matters.
A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know.
But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I call slander, Your Honor. Gang shit? So was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with the accuracy from just the diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any of the photos of the crime scene? Let me see, Your Honor. Ah, yes. I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before. Apollo's assault photo updated in court record. Huh. What's a hunk of metal on the wheels? Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in the photo in Mr. Tenate's bomb transporter case? That's right. Is there some problem? Oh, yes, that transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. And it must have been there ever since. Oh, that's it. Yes, I just realized. Its position is different from before. Its position? The position of what? The position of that big metal thing. The bomb transport case? Yes. When Apollo and I went in there, it was in a different place. Where the cases in the photo was open space, so it was easy to search the stand. I see. So... Oh, that turquoise looks fucking sick. And that looks sick. Hold on. I need to show you guys. That is fucking sick. I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it? As I recall, I think it was more to the right. To the right? Then that means, in that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's. Who cares where the transport case was? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking about.
Objection!
And that's where I have to eject. Go on, do the arm wave thing again, please. God, he does it multiple times in previous games. We're gonna do it again, one more time. There we go. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn this prosecution argument on its ear. What? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know what the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown as the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of Mr. Justice's assault. Alright, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time. I think over here?
Take that!
Your Honor, I asserted this is where the transport... But that's... inconceivable! Miss Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it? Yes. Yes, that's where it was. Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly. If the transport case was in that position after the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in its way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing. Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying.
Objection!
Give me one more second, guys. this music's so fucking good. Oh, we get Giblet now. That's cool. I didn't know they had a Fuse character. The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than Miss Wood's testimony alone. What? And where's this proof you're talking about? It's right here in the crime photo.
I'm carrying this proof myself, Mr. Wright.
Tire marks. All the proof you need, Your Honor, is right here. What? That's totally it. Why are you lying to me, man? Mr. Wright, I'm sensing feelings of doubt from you, which means you're just talking a wild stab in the dark, aren't you? Ouch. You're good. I bet you can also tell him about the feel in a few seconds, too. You just earned yourself a penalty. Damn. If the transport case was moved after the assault, there should be some evidence of it. I better take another good look at the photo. I swear that's it, man. Do I point here? No. We're gonna save because that's bullshit. Do I have to point right in front of Apollo? Alright, what the fuck? Nah, fuck that. I'm mad. I know it's there, man. Do I point here? What the fuck? Where is it? Like I know you guys see what I'm seeing. You see the tire marks there. Yep. Are you fucking kidding me? I see it, but what is it? This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transporter case was moved. What? Just as Miss Wood said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. No! You did it, boss. That was a real nail biter. The way you pulled it off. Yeah, after the game hoed me. That should bring down the prosecutor's claim like a house of cards.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, that was a very clever deduction.
Aw, there was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that! That nigga's funny as fuck. He's funny as fuck, yo. Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you. I have just one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. If Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood, then who did? Huh? What? Oh. What? Well... Well, Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Rice's famous bluffing technique, is it? Ah, this feeling. It brings back memories of the old days. Like when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin. Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a two-bit con man.
That's fucked up.
You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now, I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster. Well, what now, boss? I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Who could have written that message in blood? Wasn't Apollo. Who could have left the bloody message? Okay, but I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there was one more person who shed blood at the crime scene. A person who shed blood? You don't mean... Oh, but I do. I believe it's Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood. Are you sure you know what you're doing here? Not really. What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said the attack... Okay, what the fuck? Oh, that's what it is. No, multi-stream is just not working. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll just go live on Twitch. Yes. Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods. Coming from you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this bloody writing could have had someone to me? Yes, Your Honor. For something I pulled out of my ass, it could turn out to be true, right? It clearly says Woods, as anyone could plainly see things here. No, please wait, Your Honor. Very well, but before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. So, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing? Well, I believe it's... And no stalling, if you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare the discussion officially over. I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it mean besides the obvious one? Maybe it means something in another language. Or maybe it's a code. Think, Phoenix. You can do this. Which piece of evidence will tell us the word words really mean? Am I tripping, or does that spacing look different? We're gonna save here in case I fuck this up. I think it's this. The bomb train. Yes! I fucking dog it. Let's go. Because if you look at this, right? We go to the court record. gang shit. Let's go. It says woods. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W. It's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros. Oh my goodness. The true meaning behind the bloody writing isn't Miss Wood's name. It's the number engraved on this bomb transport case. What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
Objection!
But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. We're gonna save here. I know this is safe scubbing, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to win, baby. SD00W W00 WOODS SDOOW. Please erase the third downward stroke of W and the curved part of D. Well, would you look at that? It's the number L1015, which, if you take away the final R, is the exact same number that's on the bomb transport case. Erase two lines and they match up, you say. Well, I could change anything and anything else simply by erasing two lines. What if it would erase two lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rye? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, would you, Mr. Rye? The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us in the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the two lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people. What? The original message that the arm left behind was the transport case number. But whoever saw the Apollo changed the message. If you're right, boss, then what do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us? Good question. What does this number represent?
Do you see this number here? That is my identification number.
Candace Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing. Her dying message could only have had one purpose. No. To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Rice. Tell us who she was trying to name. The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than... Yeah, bitch.
Take that!
The defense wishes to indict Mr. Ted Tenate. Ted Tenate. Yeah. Ted Tenate. Apparently, disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tenate's only specialty. Somehow, the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she caught in the blast... Oh wait, so when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tenate's own ID number to finger him for the crime. Wouldn't they simply write the person's name? He's got a good point there. What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? The only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tenate's name in the heat of the moment. As recall, this was the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible that they wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide his true meaning from the real culprit, thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. The fact remains she wrote Mr. Tenate's ID number. For now, just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm. Fuck. Ooh. The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left the message, it should have been found at that time. Naturally, Mr. Tenay hid it before anyone could discover it, and there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so. The cart. The cart. The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tenay himself.
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body.
When Mr. Tenay saw that the victim had written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure.
Oh, so that's why message in blood was under the transport case?
He didn't have enough time to try to scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious, so those letters lived on to serve another function. When Mr. Tenay used them in another incident...
Oh, that's all, Mr. Justice.
Exactly. Mr. Tenay hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purpose, so he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it, by adding 2 lines on the writing that Detective Arm left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack. So that means the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tenay. Go! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Order in the court. Order, I say. Hearsay, hearsay. It looks like we will have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tenay take the witness stand. Yes, Your Honor. That was great, Mr. Wright. Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my ass. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. I finally brought Mr. Tenay back onto the witness stand. Looks like you'll get your wish, Goggle Man. Now watch me take your lives apart. Ooh, gangster. Gangster, what? Mr. Tenay, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you.
I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable. Objection!
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Mr. Tenay. The message in blood matches your ID number. Yeah, but there's an R at the end, too. The same ID number that was there on that bomb transport case.
Such a far-fetched theory, no better than a tangled ball of wires.
I'll have them untangled for you in no time at all. You were the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the right and then used it again later.
I see X2, but then let me ask you, do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message?
That's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright? The best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message is to analyze the DNA. Your Honor, I request that DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it will be obvious as to who wrote that message. Very well. Bailiff, please put in a request for a DNA test with the forensics team. Yes, Your Honor. It will be some time before we have the results of the analyst. Until then, let's hear more from the witness.
I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion, but there was nobody writing there at the time. Anyway, there was no Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died at the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found.
So you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was?
Precisely. It is as plain as day that she could not have written it.
It's true that the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Please take a look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there. Okay. I see. Alright then, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine your witness.
Do you have what it takes to take me, I infallible testimony apart? Ha ha ha, type, type, type.
Pussy. I think I know which one it is. Present.
Objection!
No, that wasn't it. No, that was not it at all. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. But the one thing odd I find here is your objection. That didn't go so well. Okay, we're gonna save here. We're gonna press all of the statements.
Holding!
To secure the area, it is regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first.
In other words, you had the opportunity to alter the bloody right then, didn't you?
Wow.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, please don't interrupt. Mr. Tenay is about to give testimony that will show just how wrong your reasoning is. Darn. I think he was just about to say something interesting, too.
When I was in and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite the disaster. But there was no bloody writing there at the time.
Holding!
You were able to tell this even with those goggles on.
With these goggles, there was no way I could have missed something like that. I can see quite well with them. In fact, I can see every hair on your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright.
What? Poor Mr. Wright. You're always working so hard keeping our office together. Wait a minute. I don't have any gray hairs.
Just kidding.
Objection!
Frowns upon a toward comment of a person's hair, or lack thereof, because he's bald. He's bald. Alright, how do I ban you? I think I have to go to Steam. Anyway, no, I don't need viewers. I just do this for fun, Mr. Botman. I'm saying this is a great way to start recovering from the judge.
My apologies, Your Honor. May I please continue my testimony? Anyway, there was no way Detective Arm could have written it.
Holding!
If she didn't write it, then who did?
Mr. Justice, of course. Just before dying, he wrote the name of his detective, Jennifer Woods.
I found a message from your poor subordinate. Poor Mr. Justice. I'm starting to get all misty-eyed. He's not dead. That was a simple.
Holding! Holding!
I'm gonna lie, Phoenix is kinda dumb. Um, are we sure it's not? Yeah, that looks like it.
Objection!
Okay, it is that. You are a terrible liar, Mr. Tenate. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part about Detective Arms. It was the right evidence, wrong thing, wrong sentence. Specifically the part about Detective Arms' head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object.
Yes, what about it?
Now take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed. Hey, you're right, boss. Is it pointy? Oh yeah, it is. That would have pierced her fucking head open. Man, stop talking about my man's hair, man. That is odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I believe the victim did not hit their head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom methods. Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body? That's exactly what I'm claiming. The victim hit her head some other location, most likely on the floor or some other flat surface, and this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was. If that case, she definitely could have read the message. I have the results of the bloodstain analysis. Ah, very good, Tommy. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in the defective's own blood, and as the defense claims, only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear that the defense assertion is correct after all. Yes, you did it! You were right, boss. Now I have to drive home. I have to take a good look at the bloody writing and analysis later. Mr. Tenay, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. I hope you have some sort of explanation for yourself. Perjury, by the way. That would be perjury in court. You cannot lie in court. That is perjury. Like, that would... Actually, I can tell you how many years do you get for perjury?
Look at this bald ass head. Look at this nigga. That bitch is shining. Damn, she got cooked. In this game, okay, so in the other game, his little tail was over here to the right, and now it's to the left. Oh, that's too much. Hold on. Word. We dead ass. Are we so for real right now? Speaking of special, my gun was made in mahogany and was custom made as well. It was specially created to make a particularly loud and resounding sound. Oh, that's funny as fuck. Be all that it may, I just want to reconfirm you saw the bloody writing clearly. And that it was your ID number. That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked. And it was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom. Correct. I didn't know why she would write it, so that sent me into a panic. Sounds like you weren't quite a tizzy. If I were in the shoes, I guess it would have psyched me out too. I can't imagine coming across that message. Psych's written in blood. If I saw gasp and pain written in blood, it'd certainly make me get... If I saw gasp and pain written in blood, it would certainly make me gasp. That is a terrible fucking joke. That is a terrible joke. I must say. That was fucking awful. Rest assured, Mr. Tene, I understand how you must have felt. And so you discovered ID numbers written in blood scene, and that is right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said my number. But I did not detonate the bomb. Hold it. I have no idea what thoughts Detective Arm may have had inside her head. And then, what's her actual name? Does it just say Candace Arm? Can disarm. Like a bomb. Can disarm. Can disarm. Alright. Can disarm. Oh my god, I just realized his name. Hold on, guys, I gotta zoom in again. Gasp in pain. Gasp in pain. If I saw gasp in pain written in blood, it would certainly make me gasp. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Even school children know that. How many years have you been a defense attorney now? Cut me some slack, will you? Don't feel bad, boss. You just got your attorney's badge back after all. In that sense, you're still more of a beginner than I. I suppose if you think, well, you're not a licensed psychologist. Who do you theorize is the real bomber, Mr. Detonate? That is correct. That is why hold on, I need to lift my chair up. That is way low. Bam, there we go. Okay, pull you up. And then we zoom out and out a little bit. There we go. As the bomb specialist, he was in charge of the bomb. Guys, we do not support discrimination. At all. Not at all. Anybody who's in my Discord, anybody who's watching this shit, I do not support discrimination. I'm mixed, Native American, black, white. Be a damn shame if I discriminated anybody. Man, it'd be a damn shame. Mr. Bluesuit over there probably would have pinned the crime on you. He would? Well, that just wouldn't do. Mr. Wright, if you dare try to pin anything on me, I will find you in contempt. What, baby? Come here. Come here, baby. Joe. Come here, baby. Come here. Baby. Can you turn for me? Turn on the left. Hold on, guys. My cat is teary. Give me a second. Yeah, Mike. Gotcha, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Joe. Hi, baby. Hi, mama. Hi. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Big girl. You're a big girl, Joe. Oh, yes. Oh. She's a good girl, guys. She really is. Look at her. She has no problem. Takes pets like a champ. You want down now, baby? Here you go. Good girl. Alright. That was my cat joke, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I know I did. Well said, Mr. Payne, because I am so closely associated with Buck. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad. I didn't have time. By the time I found the message, the boat was already dry. The police were waiting just outside for me to secure the room, and I still had to move the body. I was in a panic. With no time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case. Didn't you think the police would find it during their investigation? Regulations stipulates only specialists may touch transport cases because of the danger, you see. I thought I would clean up the writing once they were finished. My bad. This guy's something else. And I don't believe Detective Armstein's message was just some mistake. You won't wriggle out of that easily. Also, as you guys can see, I have a really clean room. Look at that. Look at how nice and clean it is. No issues at all. If you're wondering what this is back here, it's my dustpan. Broom is right here around the corner. I did some cleaning the other day. But yeah, nice and clean. And back up here I go. Alright, we're gonna save here.
Objection!
That was, in fact, not it.
That is not it either. That was not it either.
Objection!
No. Wait, did it? Was I right the first time?
Objection!
That was not it either. Alright, I just want to finish this one case and then go to bed, man.
Objection!
No. That was not, in fact, it. Fuck, man. It is 4 in the morning. Fuck. I gotta be up in like 8 hours. Get ready for work. No, 1 second, guys. Wait, why would I cheer myself with bets? What are you doing, stream? Oh, wait, do we present this?
Objection!
Yes! Yes! My brain! I just want to make doubly sure that the L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it was very clearly said L10015R. But that's odd because that's not what I see. This dude doesn't understand. He literally just indicted himself for hitting our boy. What on earth are you babbling about on now? Wasn't it you who claimed that Bloody Ryan was his ID number in the first place? Take a good look at the photo in the buddy writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R? Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Tenate?
Right, now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad.
I'm not so sure it was just simple slip of the finger. You have something for me, Athena? I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked. He does look pretty flustered. I've almost about to explode in his mouth. Well, Mr. Ray, it appears it was nothing more than a mere mistake. I don't know, did he really just make a typo? What about that R did Mr. Tenate really see? I think he did see it. Now that I take another good look at the photo, I think maybe... That's it! What is it now, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel? I've got it, so that's what happened. A slip of the finger? Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I propose that Mr. Tenate really did see the letter R. But the photo clearly shows that there is no R. No, Your Honor. Actually, just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Tenate actually could have seen the R. If you're going to make that claim, then you better be able to point out what you mean. What part of the photo shows that Mr. Tenate could have seen the R? I think it's right there. Please look here, to the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Oh, I see it. Just on the edge of where the 4 is broken up. That's the R that Mr. Tenate saw. It's true that the witness wears some very, very odd goggles, but that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What about that little smudge? It looks like an R to you. But what Mr. Tenate saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there. Before the 4 was damaged by the explosion. That explains it. Huh? Can you explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order. Yep, because that's the way it really went down. The timing of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. Now then, if the 4 was damaged by the explosion, what was the message written? With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged 4 like that, we can only conclude that it was written before the explosion. But that's ridiculous. If that were true, it overturns your own premise. That's right, it does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred. What kind of preposterous claim is this? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion? True, but consider this scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her blood was subsequently placed in the courtroom rooms after the bombing occurred. That way it can be made to look like she was a victim of the blast. What? It sounds like we had better look into what the victim was doing before the trial. Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective R before the trial? Let's see. According to the police report... here it is. One person. One person saw the victim before the trial, and that person was... Ted Tenate. Wait, what? No person besides Ted Tenate saw the victim? That appears to be the case, Your Honor. I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tenate's work from yesterday. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. Oh my, Mr. Tenate, just before the trial, you were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, courtroom number 4. Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tenate. We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial. He's completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. You must have hit the nail on the head.
Objection!
You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not? Tisk, tisk. Do you always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright? What now, Mr. Payne? Yes, Mr. Tenate may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but when an important piece of your assertion is missing. What important piece? The murder weapon. What do you claim was used to kill the victim?
Mr. Payne has a point. Even if the Mr. Tenate had a chance with a weapon, we can't accuse him of the crime.
Well, Mr. Tenate? Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could have been used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly kill Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could have used as a murder weapon? What is it, Athena? Just looking over the victim's autopsy report, I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us in the right direction. One other say she died from knowing the back of the head with a flat object. Yeah, and to inflict that specific kind of injury, all you would need is a flat surface, right? A heavy blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be our murder weapon. Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm? I'm pretty sure it's the bomb. If it was flat, it's either the bomb or it's the remote. You can? Then please do so now. What did Mr. Tenate have that could be used as the murder weapon?
Take that!
Okay, no, it's the bomb. It's the bomb.
Take that!
Mr. Tenate, yeah, it's the bomb. You said you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon. But, in fact, you had the perfect thing. What? What the devil are you talking about? You had this.
That's the bomb. I thought you were trying to prove that the victim was killed by the bomb blast.
Not the blast, but the actual bomb itself. The bomb blast, no, but I believe Candace Arm was killed with this bomb. Because this is a blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Please recall the description of Detective on 10-1. Trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat side of this bomb would provide the exact same pattern. Well, what's with him? Then show me some proof. Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? He's right. I don't have anything decisive. Do you find the victim with the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad. The bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over. Yeah! Mr. Wright, is there really nothing in the bomb photo? Ah, I see it. Ah. By setting off the bomb, Tenate managed to obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? At times like this, I gotta change gears and look at things in a different way. Instead of looking for the things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. Timothy murdered Detective R before the trial started. Then he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off, which means that there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. And I think I have just the thing. I'm gonna save here, because I'm pretty sure he had to hide her.
Take that!
Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tanay would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Exactly. We might be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. So where could Mr. Tanay have hidden the body during the trial?
Take that!
A box nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tanay.
What is it? Do you finally have some decisive evidence to show me?
No, you're the one who's going to show it to me.
Come again?
You heard me. Now, show me what's inside the bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object, and then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion, but where was the body hidden during the trial? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thick outlet pointing a can with plating that can withstand any impact.
No, that's
Completely false. If it's false, you should have no objection to showing us your transport case. So, let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we?
let's not. Not if you value your life.
What's he up to now?
Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes. I repeat, this HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off.
Mr. Tanay, are you threatening me?
I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me.
But Mr. Tanay, didn't you just say that the training model I faked to practice on?
I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH-3000.
But the HH-3000 was used to blow up the courtroom number 4, wasn't it?
How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up the courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one. One that I made.
Then we take the confession as your part?
Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH-3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4.
Please be reasonable. Do you really expect us to believe that crazy story like that?
The HH-3000 is so unique. I had never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. So I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it really was the HH-3000 in there?
I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check. So there really was a possibility that bomb was switched out.
No, not a possibility. A certainty. I did it.
So we had a real bomb with him this whole time?
You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time.
That is insane. This dude is fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm out of here. It's gonna blow. Run!
You 4 are still here. Well, well. Aren't you brave?
It just wouldn't do for the judge presiding over this court to run. but that horrible explosion the other day. I ain't gonna lie, if a nigga had an active bomb, hell yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of there with it. That's for Mr. Payne. That is... Ah! He tripped over. And he's off. He ran. Mr. Wright, what do we do? It'd be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it? But the bomb might really go off. Only 3 more minutes, folks. Is that bomb really the HH-3000? What should I do? We're gonna stay on my ground. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell.
Hold it!
You're not going anywhere, Ted Tenate. Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake. Are you sure, Mr. Wright? More of your famous bluffing, even at the risk of your own life. Mr. Wright, none of your bluffing now. Not at a time like this. Lives are on the line here. I'm not bluffing, and I have proof. You do? Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Proof that Mr. Tenate's bomb is not the real HH-3000. Ah, this front part's broken.
Take that!
The display for the timer bomb in the photo is broken. More likely, it broke when Mr. Tenate used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. But the display of the bomb in front of us is not broken. No, you're right. Therefore, this is not the real HH-3000. Mr. Tenate was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb and stuffed animal. The real HH-3000 blew up at core number 4. This bomb is nothing more than a fake. I'm all used for training purposes. Got him. Fear not, Your Honor. I will examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself. Game. Well, what is that? Is that blood stain? Just as I expected. Your lies have all been blown to bits, Mr. Tenate. I'm confident the analysis on this blood stain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood. And that was the results will conclude that you murdered Detective Arm. You think you can dismantle this decisive evidence? You're too late. You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time. They say you think that's about to explode. Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tenate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real. This bomb is the real thing, I tell you. It's real. Ha 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 ha. Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he's going insane. There's no time left. It's going to blow. I have to disarm it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Oh, he's lost the plot. That nigga really booked it out of here, man. That was crazy. He's cooked. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. When I tried to take this one, she just had the nose, didn't she? That's why. That's why I had no choice. Murdered the fuck out of her, bro. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all this. I thought for sure I couldn't disguise her death with an explosion. Then that stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. After my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and I found that kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck up behind him and bam! And when the idiot police arrested that little girl, I thought for sure I could pin it all on her. Well, you're a piece of shit. Why? Oh, why? He's a piece of shit. On suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault on Mr. Justice, your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Now then, I see the members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far, far away. Be that as it may, I will now announce Miss Juniper Wood's verdict. Let's go! Court is adjourned. Thanks for wasting my fucking time. You did it, boss, yeah. I guess we managed to pull it off somehow. So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing. It just sort of worked out that way, didn't it? That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. And the way the mean old prosecutor hightailed it out here, that was great. Mr. Wright, Dina, thank you for everything you did for me. I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace. I hope that both of you will come and visit me there sometime. That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you can make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie? Around 3,000 feet, I think. But you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never got around to solving. Oh yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking of?
Take that!
The remote switch, right? Yeah. I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Tane just got rid of it somewhere. Yeah. It is a pretty big thing to wait and solve, though. Well, let's see what it leads to find. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict. I guess you're right. Hey, I know, Junie. Shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone. Okay. No, silly, to Apollo. Oh, right. Well, why don't we all go to the fossil to get to see them? Great idea. Everybody's bored out of his mind. Okay. And so, the courtroom bombing case came to a close. But the next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright. Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least, that's what I believe. Dang. But all that changed with what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. Oh, cutscene.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why? I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
Man, if you can do cutscenes, you can do animated voice lines, man. What happened to you, Apollo? Alright, that's the end of the first trial. Alright, we'll go ahead and save my progress here. And I think I am going to call that for stream, guys. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. It's 4 in the morning. I gotta be working 10 hours? Gotta leave at 9, gotta be up at 8. But I love you guys. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'll be home a little earlier than it was today. So I'll be on around 10.